Hello, welcome to high school football here on the Toledo Sports Network. I'm Norm Waymer along with the one and only Steve Taylor. We're at Lake High School. The Lake Flyers 2-0 on the season, hosting the Archbold Blue Streaks. 1-1, and they came within just 1 point of being 2-0.
Well, they were ahead in that game, and they're kicking themselves because they probably should have won that game. A very senior-laden group, and that's what the Lake Flyers are going to have on their hands tonight.
A lot of points tonight?
Well, it could be. It's going to come down to the quarterback play. Young Sam Delvin and the young Lake Flyers, can they handle the big Friday night lights? We'll find out real soon.
Yep, we're going to find out coming up next. Don't go anywhere. It is high school football right here on the Toledo Sports Network. All right, good evening. Glad to have you with us here on the Toledo Sports Network. Norm Waymer along with Steve Taylor. And Lake Flyers 2-0 hosting the Archbold Blue Streaks at 1-1. And I don't imagine this is a real long history between these two teams.
Well, not a lot of history between these two teams, but I tell you, the interesting thing about these teams is pretty much Lake is where Archbold was last year and maybe the year before that, a very young team. And that's what they're running into, senior experience, a senior-laden team. You know, and they're kicking themselves because they really let one get away because they led Liberty Benton for the most part of that game before succumbing to that lead, 35-34. It's going to be interesting to see if the young Lake Flyers are ready for Friday Night Lights. We'll find that out here shortly.
Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised that Lake is at 2-0. They're off to a good start. As you say, they're awfully young. We got a feel for tonight that's more like late October than early September. Cool, breezy.
Perfect weather for football. Lake won the toss, and they deferred to the second half.
So the kickoff into the near corner. Archbold back up across the 25 and down near the 27-yard line.
And Noah Blank absolutely planted the ball carrier.
So 1st and 10, Archbold at their own 27-yard line. Quarterback is Gabe Peterson. He is a senior, 6'2", 185. Out of the pistol, will hand off on first down, and not much room there at all for Sam Peterson.
Well, they did a good job at plugging up that hole up front. That Lake front really quick up front.
Should I guess that they're twins?
I would say so.
Sam, senior, 6'2", 190. They gave him 2 on the play, 2nd and 8 at the 29. Quick out, complete, round the corner, 30 and down near the 33-yard line. And that's Sam Peterson on the reception.
Looks like Griffin Pollock was over there who knocked him down. And if Pollock isn't over there, as you see him getting around that edge, if he doesn't reach out and make this tackle, Norm, boy, he could be still running yardage. We'll set up a 3rd and real short.
Well, 3rd and about 4. Keeper, first down. It's quarterback Gabe Peterson around the right side across the 40 to the 41.
Knocked down by Dylan O'Quinn, upended him.
Tackle on the play by number 56, Damian Allison.
So 1st and 10 for the Blue Streaks. First drive of the football game. Quick out, complete, right side, broken tackle. First down the sidelines inside the 40. Shook another one, 25, 20, 15. Cut it back in, 10. And dragged down near the 8-yard line. Devin Girdham on the reception.
Norm, good job by Gabe Peterson. Understand that he had man-on-man coverage. What you'll see is he's out on the island. The cornerback's out on the island. And if he doesn't make that tackle, Bronson Medley, and he doesn't, he's off to the races. Good job right there by number 25, Devin Girdham.
50-yard pitch and catch. So 1st and goal at the 9. Handoff. Down to the 7.
Sam Peterson on the carry.
Peterson on the carry.
Gain of a couple.
He'll gain 2. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 7.
Lake not fooled at all by the inside handoff.
7.
Out of the gun. Out of the pistol, I should say. Quarterback Peterson will keep it. Broke a couple of tackles, got inside the 5 to about the 4.
Gabe Peterson on the keeper.
Lake did a good job at outflanking Archbold right there. And they really got in the gaps. But no, once you get in the gaps, you got to make the tackle.
3rd and goal at the 5.
It is just inside the 5-yard line, 3rd and goal. And you got to be ready for about anything here. Handoff. No. The quarterback, Gabe Peterson, kept it, and the Flyers stayed home, and down he goes back at the 8-yard line.
So many times you hear, just do your job, just do your job. Number 28, Blake Osborne, does his job right there. Wasn't fooled at all.
So now we got a field goal attempt. 26-yard attempt from the right hash mark. Snap is down, kick is a line drive, and it is good.
Field goal is true.
So a 26-yarder. And Archbold gets on the board first. 8:06 to go in the first. 3-0 Archbold leading Lake, and we'll be back on the Toledo Sports Network.
Hi, Mortgage Marty Ben here. After 24 years, I have signed with a free agent with a new squad, and I am proud to announce I'm at Hallmark Mortgage. We are a local company, much like where I left. Full service lender, have pretty much every product you could imagine when it comes to buying or refinancing your home. And the biggest reason I left is the market has changed again, and Hallmark is absolutely the most committed company I've met in the marketplace at getting customers closed on time and delivering loans on time, so that when you commit to that real estate contract, we get you closed when you're supposed to. It has become a real problem in the meltdown not to do that, and this company takes it absolutely as the top priority. So I am proud to announce after all these years, I have moved on to Hallmark Mortgage.
Nick Rodriguez kicking off for Archbold.
All right, Nick Rodriguez to kick off for the Blue Streaks, and they'll squib it, taken by one of the up guys, and
Short kick to number
just
61.
he'll just hit the ground. It's number 61, Seth Weiss.
On the recovery to be first down and 10.
And Lake will get really good field position.
At the 44-yard line.
Short field for the Flyers to work with. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Flyers have the wind to their back in the first quarter. Delventhal out of the shotgun. Hand off Osborne. Close to the 50-yard line.
Good blocking at the point of attack by the big fellas up front. Pulling around is number 56, Damian Allison.
If Lake can pound a lot of Blake Osborne tonight, they're going to do it.
Well, and that's what they want. If they can control tempo, and that's really what they want to do.
Delventhal out of the gun on 2nd and 4. Medley in motion. Quarterback keeper. First down. The 45-yard line.
Boy, Jeremiah Glander, Nick Miller, Damien, those guys getting it done up front. Good job by Dawson just to pull it down and move the chains.
So Lake at the Archbold, the 45. 7:11 to go, first quarter, 3-0 Archbold. Delventhal will roll. Got to try to keep it. What penetration. Number 60 was the first one to get in there. Aiden Warnke.
Warnke in there to disrupt that, but that's going to put the Flyers in 2nd and long. And these are kind of situations, especially with a young team, you kind of want to stay out of.
Delventhal throws, and the pass is complete to Jacob Benson.
Well, that's just good play calling, Norm. What you do is you shorten the field, you shorten the read for your young quarterback. You get him a good throw out in the flat to try to get his confidence going.
Don't have to get it back all at once. They pick up about 8. Our gain of 7. It's 3rd and 7. Delventhal with a little slant, throw it behind. Might have gotten tipped. Jacob Benson, the intended receiver.
Yeah, good coverage by Noah Gomez. And that's going to force the first punt of the evening.
We'll see if the Flyers can pin them deep.
Tyler
Safran, freshman.
Some of that youth that we were talking about, Norm.
Line drive kick toward the corner, and it will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Was shooting at the coffin corner, but didn't get it.
Friendly reminder, the Lakeview Stadium is a smoke-free facility. We appreciate your cooperation. I'd like to thank our
So the Blue Streaks will set up 1st and 10 at their own 20 with a 3-0 lead.
projects and Booster Club crews. Your names are listed in the sports program. Your willingness to volunteer is appreciated.
On first down, pass out to the right side and complete close to a first down. Nick Rodriguez on the reception.
Well, just quick pitch in rhythm. Gabe seems to have a good grasp of this offense, but again, he's a senior, and this is his 3rd year in this offense, so I would imagine he would.
He's 3 for 3 to 3 different receivers. Second and 1. Plenty of things you can do here.
It opens up the playbook.
Hand off up the middle. First down. Dragging tacklers across the 35. Out near the 37, Sam Peterson.
Sam Peterson, the ball carrier. That's good for a first down. At the 37.
Blue Streak varying its attack. This time going between the tackles, moving the chains.
Well, the pass horizontally helps open that up a little bit inside. So 1st and 10 at the 37. Gabe Peterson and handed off to Sam, but it's whistled dead, and we got some movement, I believe. Procedure call on the Blue Streaks.
Referee Paul Hines and his crew. Umpire be John Hinton. Linesman will be John Merrill. Line judge will be Greg Knapp. And your back judge is Doug Thompson. Tonight's officials.
As assigned by the OHSAA. So first and 15. Peterson will throw it deep down the left side. Got a man. Did he get it? Couldn't hang on. Nick Rodriguez got both hands on it, but just couldn't bring it in.
Well, what you see is him look the safety off, and then he comes back. He's got a man wide open. He just puts too much air under this, and his receiver still almost bails him out.
Hayden Rogers, the sophomore, got a couple of hands up there anyway to try to get in the way. And the breeze out of the north may have batted that down just a little bit.
Yeah, that was a wounded duck. It may have caught flight a bit.
Second and 15. Keeper, quarterback, Peterson to the outside. Now it's a foot race down the sidelines. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown Blue Streaks.
Norm, when we go back and look at this, some kids just have it, and they can read it. And this kid sticks his foot in the ground. This move he makes right here, he just sticks his, look at this little shimmy shake and, and off to the races.
And your job defensively at that point is to contain.
Yeah.
Don't let him have the outside.
Right. Do your job.
Extra point is good, so Archbold with a quick 10-0 lead over the Lake Flyers. 5:13 to go in the first, and we'll be back on the Toledo Sports Network.
Adler Transmissions and Brake Shop, 106 South Main, Walbridge, Ohio. Your automotive parts and accessories #1 store. Your first stop for quality transmission repair for over 25 years. Adler's Transmission and Brake Shop has been providing Walbridge and all of northwestern Ohio with quality service. Adler's Transmission and Brakes, 419-666-1010. Proud sponsor of high school sports in northwestern Ohio.
So Archbold to kick off. Four plays, 80 yards. 2 touchdowns less than 3 minutes apart.
Nick Rodriguez.
That's going to be taken by Bronson Medley. And he breaks another tackle. Now he's got a foot race, but he's brought down by Isaiah Gomez. Terrific return by Bronson Medley.
Yeah,
he also is a sophomore.
You know, he just read those lanes well. It's just natural ability. And he puts the Flyers pretty much where they were, where they kicked the ball off the last time when their last drive stalled.
So first and 10 for the Lake. Once again, terrific field position to start a drive, this time at the Archbold 43. Delventhal will hand it off Osborne. Got a good block and an ankle tackle. Saved an even bigger gain by Logan Roth.
Roth held on for dear life. But as you see this play develop, coming around the end, out in front is big number 56, Damian Allison. And they think a lot of this guy because they move him around a lot. We've seen him pull left. This time he pulls right.
Second and 3 for the Flyers. At the 36-yard line. Stacking it up to the right side, and that's where Osborne's going to go. Spun off a tackler, keeps his feet churning. Inside the 30, down near the 28.
Oh, nice job right here. They go jumbo, and they overload the right side, and they just lower the shoulder. Once again, Allison out in front. But that guy you spoke of, Norm Osborne, not afraid of contact.
Well, Dylan O'Quinn, too, the tight end, number 15. He acts like another tackle. He's 6'5", 255. First down at the 29. This time, not much there. Did not get back to the line of scrimmage. That was number 9, Scott Makowitz.
Yeah, Alden Warnke, not fooled at all. Very alert inside lineman. Well, we've called his name a couple of times already in defense for the Blue Streak.
Yep, and now you have 2nd and 13. And this is where the last Lake drive bogged down.
It's that first down. You want to stay in good down and distance. Let's see what they can call to get out of this. Nothing at all, because this time is number 70 over there.
Yeah, that's Ben Zimmerman. He's also a senior, and that's called playing your assignment.
Exactly.
Scott Macklitz don't throw us.
That's going to put the Flyers in 3rd and very long.
Third and 17. Back at the 36. Delventhal to throw. Looks over the middle. Nothing there. Under pressure. Down he goes. First one to get there was number 60. And that's Warnke.
Yeah, but what you're seeing right there, you see a hole that he gets away with, that Allison got away with. But right now, the Blue Streak is, they're just whipping them up front. They're winning that battle up front. And that continues. It could be a long night for the Lake Flyers.
Now to punt it away. Low line drive kick and a bounce near the 20. Taken at the 13. Back up across the 15 to the 20-yard line. That was number 8 on the return, Nick Rodriguez. And now Archbold gets the ball back with a 10-0 lead, 2:07 to go first quarter.
Well, they've kind of gone up and down the field the last couple of times that they had the ball.
You think Archbold is just a little testy after last week's game?
I think so. Well, yeah, and that's going to be what they're going to guard against now is, you know, you see their have quick start capability, but they took their pedal off the metal last week and it cost them.
On first down, Peterson rolling to the right, looking, going to throw and throw it away.
A good coverage downfield.
That's a good veteran play by
throw
a
it
senior
away.
quarterback.
There you go.
It's one of the hardest things I think high school quarterbacks have to get past is living to play another down.
Johnny Guyton was in good coverage.
So 2nd and 10 for Archbold at their own 21. Keeper. Gabe Peterson, nothing there.
You see, at the snap, it looked like it was man coverage, but all along it was zone. And what they did is just stayed in their zones, and they just overloaded that side. Did a good job at dissecting that play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11. Right now, the Flyers have to get off the field.
Yep, actually 3rd and 12 at their own 19. Archbold a 10-0 first quarter lead. Peterson to throw. Looking left side, got a man wide open. 40, 45, and out of bounds at the 50-yard line. That's number 22, Galvin Grime.
That soft zone. You look at him step into that throw, Norm. He steps into that wide open. That's what happened. He found a soft spot in that zone. He being number 22, Grime.
32-yard pitch and catch.
And Peterson did a good job at threading the needle.
First down at the Lake 49. Handoff up the middle. Sam Peterson inside the 45 to the 42.
Ben Zimmerman with a good seal block enabling him to get to the edge.
Also helped out by number 24, Hayden Rogers.
The Blue Streaks are doing a real nice job. I don't get into play calling too much, but they're doing a pretty good job of mixing things up.
They're keeping them off balance.
It's another handoff, close to a first down. That's Israel Reyes, but I don't think he quite got there.
I don't think so either. All four of my eyes tell me he's just short.
All four, huh?
All four.
Hayden Rogers on the tackle.
Third and about a yard. Reyes the lone setback. Peterson trying to draw the Flyers off. The play clock still hasn't started.
They're going to let it roll out. That's going to do it for the quarter.
Oh, there we go.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And at the end of one, it's Archbold 10, Lake nothing. We'll be back with the second quarter here on the Toledo Sports Network.
From the kitchens of Italy to you, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen is the home of authentic Italian food. As one of the oldest independently owned pizzerias in Toledo, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen has been serving since 1988. With pizza, salads, award-winning subs, chicken chunks and wings, Mom's own lasagna recipe, and our famous cheese sticks, we have it all. Never frozen, always homemade. Arturo's Pizza Kitchen. Hungry? Call Arturo's, 419-698-1641. Bench's Greenhouse and Nursery in Elmore, Ohio is a proud sponsor of Northwest Ohio Athletics. Our spacious greenhouse area has what you need for your outdoor beautification projects. With great specials and those hard-to-find plants, shrubs, and trees, Bench's Greenhouse and Nursery takes the guesswork out of planning and maintaining your favorite garden and more. Bench's Greenhouse and Nursery. Call them today, 419-862-3596.
Second quarter ready to go here at Lake High School. The Flyers trailing 10-0 to the Archbold Blue Streaks. And Archbold with the football, third and a yard at the Lake 40. Gabe Peterson, the quarterback keeper. Got a block, but a flag down in the vicinity of holding.
Yes, I think we're going to get that. All indications point towards against Archbold. Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's 15.
Well, this here gives the Flyers a little bit of life. Now, defensively, you got to hunker down and you got to get off the field. The soft coverage is really not getting it down on third down. Let's see if they change up their coverages.
So here we go, 3rd and 16 for the Blue Streaks with a 10-0 lead. Peterson going to heave it down the left side, but this time it's incomplete and out of bounds. Good coverage that time by Hayden Rogers.
Rogers did a good job at just staying with his man. But you see Peterson looking deep all the way, never looked underneath. He was going for it all.
Fourth down and 16. Back for Lake. Hayden Rogers, number 24, and number 22, Johnny Gay.
Guyton and Rogers back deep for the Flyers.
Archbold to punt it away. Nice kick. Going to be taken back at the 16-yard line by Guyton. And picked up about 6 or so on the return.
Good hang time on that, Norma. It's allowing the coverage to get down there. right here it's imperative for the Lake Flyers to manufacture some kind of points. You know, you want to at least let your defense rest a little bit, you know, try to get themselves regrouped, but in the same token, get yourselves back into the game.
At least change field position. Osborne on first down.
Blake Osborne on the carry.
Out to the 24.
And Zimmerman in on the tackle.
It's so interesting how a lot of these schools nowadays, you know, opt for the wide open offense, the spread or the flex offense and so what, you know, and we saw Lake utilize some of that. But, you know, when it all comes down, you see them goes to what works best.
Yeah, and you have to play to your personnel.
And they'll flip the jumbo to right side.
Yep, sure is. And that's where Osborne's headed. Across the 25, tripped up.
Osborne over the right side.
Boy, Roth is just a fine. Look at him just fighting off of his block. Roth goes down the line. I mean, how many times do you see young players from the defensive line position just fight off a block and go down the line and cut down the ball carrier for a very short gain?
3rd and about 5. 10-0 Archbold. Just over 10 minutes to go, second quarter. And whistles are going to blow this dead. First Lake penalty. That comes at a bad time.
Right, from the outside. I mean, as a wide receiver, you've got to look down and know where the ball is.
That'll make it 3rd and 10. Not the position that Lake wanted to be in. Delventhal back to throw. Looking for the little bubble screen. Complete, 25-30. And close to a first down, but I don't think it's going to be.
I think it's going to come up a bit short. He had to wait for that screen. Maybe if he catches in his stride, you know, he's probably not going to get caught from behind by number 52, and that's Brody Miller.
Jacob Benson on the reception picked up 9 at 4th and a yard, and the Flyers look like they're going to go for it. We'll see if they just try to pull them off sides. Nope, Osborne. First down to the 37.
Well, you kind of saw the formation. They kind of went jumbo right, and they give the ball to Osborne, and Osborne sticks his foot in the ground, chooses that A-gap instead of bouncing it outside. Great choice. But if you're going to give it to anybody, that's the guy I'm going to give it to.
Tell you, I miss the power running game in the NFL. You don't see much of it anymore. And that ability to say, hey, you know what? We're running this way, and I want to see if you can stop us. And here we go again. Osborne, 40, 45, 50 into Archbold territory and out of bounds.
But it's interesting that you say that, Norm, because what they do is they flip and they go jumbo on the left side, and they basically say exactly what you say. Hey, look, we're running left. What are you going to do about it? Great seal block, and these guys get to the edge, move the chains again. You see him, number 79, one of the guys over there, that's Houston, Gage Houston.
Well, you can break the spirit of a defense. Quarterback keeper this time, and quarterback ran right in to number 70.
Ben Zimmerman said, hello, I'll meet you in the gap. Look at the way that Zimmerman just sidesteps the block by Houston.
Second and 8. Boy, you know, even with the stacked box, Osborne's going to pick up 4 to the 39.
Logan Roth, tackle.
This is more the kind of football I think Lake needs to play with these guys. I don't think they can trade punches with Archbold.
No, but as the safeties in that begin to creep up to the line of scrimmage, as they put more guys in the box, that's when you can do something else.
That's when you take your shots.
But you're going to get the jumbo stack to the left side this time, and that's where Osborne's going. Got a nice block, but got tripped up, and he's going to be short of the first, I believe, by less than a yard.
Just short of the first down, and if they stay true to form, look at it. Osborne he gets kicked out of there, but tripped up. The bottom of that pile was number 52. That's my guy Miller again.
Well, if Lake went for it 4th and 1 in their own territory, you got to figure they're going to go for it here.
And I think Osborne's going to get the ball.
I don't think they're going to disguise it at all. We're going to get a timeout maybe? Yes. Archbold's going to take timeout, and we'll take it as well. 6:42 to go in the second. 10-0 Archbold over Lake, and we'll be back on the Toledo Sports Network.
Hey, it's Bob Francer. Your club's cleaned up and ready to go? Then let's talk about Brandywine, the only all-inclusive private country club in Northwest Ohio. You know, people are always taking all-inclusive vacations to save money. Well, at Brandywine, you're on a constant all-inclusive vacation. Unlimited golf, kart, pool, fitness, and all the social events, including the amazing pool parties. It's so refreshing to play a private club where there's no surprises. The new Brandywine Country Club, featuring 18 holes of Arthur Hills Design Championship golf on a layout that is spectacular. Par 72 now, 3 par 5s on the front 9, total yardage of 66.39. A challenge for great golfers, but fun and playable for the rest of us too. And one of the best things about joining the all-inclusive private Brandywine Club is that you never have to wait for leagues to get out of your way, because there's only one league at Brandywine, yours. And don't forget about the amazing restaurant. Champions Bar and Grill reopened in the summer of last year and is now open to the public. Call 419-865-2393 for all the details. And if you join by May 31st, they'll waive the initiation fee. Join me on the course and at the club this year at the all-new, all-inclusive Brandywine Country Club.
All right, 4th and a yard for the Flyers at the Archbold 36. 6:42 to go in the second. 10-0 Archbold. 2 receivers wide to the right. Out of the gun this time. Quarterback keeper, first down. Inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's just a great read right there by the Lake coaching staff. What they do is they start to creep up, and you see those safeties, those linebackers close to the line of scrimmage to try to control the run. So what they do is they spread them out, and they utilize the formation, and they pick up the first down via the formation.
And Lake had come out in a power formation, but Archbold called timeout, so Lake went to the sidelines, drew up something else. Delventhal will hand it off. This is Makowitz. Down near the 20-yard line, and a late flag flies. Pickup of about 8.
And usually when it flies in like that, it's going to go against the defense.
Yeah, it was a late flag.
Let's see if we can pick up what happens here. He's tripped up, and we're going to get a late hit.
Oh, helmet. Leading with his helmet. That'll give us time to mention a few of our sponsors here on the Toledo Sports Network. Genoa Bank, along with TAS Electronics, UA Local 50, IBW Local 8, along with Bench's Greenhouse, Genoa Jewelers, Graymont Quarry, and Blackberry Corners, among others. So now it's 1st and goal just inside the 10-yard line. Osborne tripped up behind the line. Good penetration there by number 28, Sam Peterson.
This time Lake opts to run to the short side of the field. Good job right there by Archbold as they outflank him on that side.
Sometimes you can outthink yourself a little bit.
It's exactly what I was thinking when they were running to that side of the field, Norm.
Also thanks to Genoa Custom Interiors, Arturo's Pizza, Even Sumner and Murphy, also Moody's Coney Island, Wojo's Heating and Air, Moe's Place, Snyder and Sons Electric, and Napa Auto Parts. We're going to get a Lake timeout on 2nd and 11. We'll take it. 5:19 to go in the second. 10-0 Archbold on the Toledo Sports Network.
Blackberry Corner on the corner of 579 and Elliston Road is a proud sponsor of Genoa football and has the best burgers, chicken, and pizza. You know the pizza. Everyone knows the pizza. Blackberry Corner also has charbroiled pork ribs and Jim's famous chicken dinners. Whether it's appetizers, pizza, or a full dinner, the great folks at Blackberry Corner can help fill you up and save you money. Stop out to Blackberry Corners on the corner of State Route 579 and Elliston Road for a meal or just a snack.
Do you ever drive around the neighborhoods just to look at the houses? I like spotting the ones that have been around the longest because they remind me of the amazing legacy I'm part of. Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, president of Genoa Bank. For over 110 years, our bank has helped families buy and build their homes, and all that time, one thing hasn't changed. At Genoa Bank, we believe that when we put the mortgage needs first, the rest takes care of itself. Genoa Bank, taking your banking needs personally.
And knocked out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
Well, Norm, I tell you, when they took the timeout, when the Lake Flyers took the timeout, I expected them not to go into the jumbo formation, to come more out so into the spread, exactly what they do. And they just try to get to the long side of the field, which is very, very bright, and try to outrun him to the goal line. I expect him to go jumbo here and Mr. Osborne to get the ball.
Number 28 is lined up right behind Elventhal. There it is, handoff. Oh, are they pushing? No signal.
Yes, it is. 4th down.
And you had Dylan O'Quinn pushing from behind.
Well, they stoned him. They knew he was getting the ball as well as we did.
You had 79, I believe, for Lake. Joe Moons, who had a hold of Osborne's jersey, was trying to pull him across. Well, we're going to get another timeout, it appears, with 4:38 to go in the second. 10-0 Archbold, and we'll be back at the Toledo Sports Network.
Stop struggling with the big box stores. Choose Gladio.
A hardware store, yet so much more. Your home improvement answer store. A place to design your interior space. A professional and friendly smiling face. Everything you need for your home. And Gladio is locally owned. You'll be glad to know Gladio Home Center.
Graymont in Genoa, producers of Doclamide line.
Fourth and inches. 4th and goal. Inside the 1. Watch Osborne, watch a quarterback sneak. Osborne stopped up. Did he get in on second effort? No signal. Boy, Steve, it looked like he got in on second effort.
It did to me as well. And Archbold is going to, let's look at it. Stopped right there.
But right there was the second
It looked like
effort.
he may have gotten in.
And at least the Flyers thought he did. But it's those guys in the striped shirts.
Yeah, it's Paul Hines and company. And referee Paul Hines, John Hinton, John Merrill, Greg Knapp, and Doug Thompson. They debated and say he comes up short. So all for naught.
Same being said, you can't fault a team with going with their best. Man on man. This is why you do all the work in the weight room, and let's see who's best.
Yeah, if I can't get a yard, then I'm not supposed to win. Let's see if the defense can bail them out here.
There'll be a lot of pressure put on, I imagine, to Peterson. Quarterback sneak. Just got across the goal line out to about the 2. It was Dylan O'Quinn who got his big paws on him.
Well, just patient running because it looked like he had nowhere to go. He just allowed the blocks to materialize and gets himself out, picks up a couple.
Well, you got to be careful because we saw the speed of Gabe Peterson. And if you find a crease, you miss a tackle, then you're looking at the
back, you're
number 10 on the back of his jersey.
Yeah.
2nd and 8. Keeper again, Peterson, left side this time. Trying to get to the outside. Stiff arm, first down. Down the sidelines and finally out of bounds. Well, that wasn't Peterson. That wasn't Gabe Peterson. That was Sam Peterson.
Sam Peterson. Yeah, but you see how strong he is? Watch him just stick his hand out there and say, get off of me right here. Good stiff arm, picks up more yardage. Well, that's got to be real, real frustrating for the Lake Flyer defense.
Well, all the way out to the 28-yard line. And the Blue Streaks are out from underneath the shadow of their own goalposts.
Now you see him open up the offense.
Keeper, quarterback. Gabe Peterson out to the 35. As an announcer, never call the read option quickly.
Never.
Make sure who has the ball. 3:11 to go in the half. Blue Streaks have 2 timeouts left. Gabe Peterson looking for a quick throw. Complete, close to a first down. On the reception, Girdham.
Actually, he broke that up.
Incomplete.
It was incomplete. The quick hitch is what did it. You got to get rid of it. 1, 2, 3, let go of the football. He hesitated, allowed the coverage to get in there and break that up.
So it's 3rd and 3. And a big play for the Flyer defense. Handoff. Going to be short of the first down. Sam Peterson on the carry. Boy, he got a generous spot.
Yeah, that he did, but he's going to be short. It's going to be an interesting call to see if Archbold elects to go for it.
And I think they are. I thought that was a bit of a generous spot. I thought he was more back toward the 37. 4th down. Quarterback, keeper, first down. They'll spot that out at the 40-yard line.
Good blocking at the point of attack, led by number 63, and that's Matthew Gladio, the center.
I do think a lot of teams don't go for it on 4th down enough.
Yeah, if it's close.
These 4th and shorts, no, it's a little bit dangerous, but you got a lot to gain by keeping the drive alive. On 1st down. Throw left side, picked off. Boy, you saw that coming. Peterson threw that off his back foot and it floated, and Bronson Medley stepped right in. He was watching that all the way.
Well, the blitz is what forced that errant throw, and the safety is sitting back there. They're sitting in zone coverage, but a good job right there just understanding your assignment. But again, the inside delayed blitz is what force Peterson to step up and get rid of that football.
But he threw it off his back foot. You do that, you'll get under it, and it floats.
More
and it
times
gives
than
it
not.
defensive back time to jump the route. So now the Flyers are in business with 1:45 to go in the half. They have one timeout. 1st and 10 at midfield. Delventhal. Bubble screen. Not much air. Benson on the reception.
Blue Streak doing a good job at just swarming to the football.
Clock continues to tick. 1:25 to go in the half. And the Flyers are taking their time.
Let's see if they'll take a shot vertically this time.
Delventhal rolls to the right, throws on the run, short. So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Delventhal kind of short-armed that one. Almost as if he was unsure of where to go with the football.
Well, at the same time here, you don't want to leave a lot of time on the clock.
Not the way these guys can score.
Blue Streak's got 2 timeouts. So 3rd and 10. 1:05 to go in the half. Here comes a blitz. Delventhal under pressure, steps up, down he goes, back in the 45.
Yeah. Norm, they just brought more than they could block right there.
Brought an extra linebacker on that.
Zimmerman there. They call a timeout. Garricky.
That'll give us a chance once again to mention some of our sponsors. Genoa Bank along with TAS Electronics, UA Local 50. IBW Local 8 along with Bench's Greenhouse. Let's not forget Blackberry Corners. Heben, Sumner, and Murphy. Also Moody's Coney Island. Wojo's Heating and Air, Moe's Place. Snyder Sons Electric.
You know, they tell me Moe's Place has some of the best burgers in town.
No question. No question. If you haven't had a Moe burger, good stuff. Shout out to Napa Joe tonight. Hopefully he's listening. So now the Flyers have to punt it away with 1:01 to go in the half. Into a little bit of a breeze. And it's Nick Rodriguez back for the Blue Streaks. Low kick. And a flag is down. I think we had some contact. Now we'll have to see what they call.
Running into the kicker.
Yeah, that would be the 5-yard
That's not going to
variety.
get him enough. But you know what I would do is I would take that 5 yards, Norman. I would kick it again.
Absolutely. Because the ball only went to the 31-yard line. Now you will risk getting it blocked because Archbold will probably bring him again.
Or we could see what we saw in last night's game where they almost kept running into the kicker until they got a first down.
Oh, they are not going to kick it again. Interesting. So the Blue Streaks will get it 1st and 10 at their own 31. They have 2 timeouts left in 51 seconds. They are into the, they have their wind to their back.
First down, Archbold.
Okay, Peterson back to throw. Looks over the middle, got a man. That's Nick Rodriguez, still running. Inside the 40, broke a tackle down near the 30-yard line.
Peterson is a quarterback that understands coverages. He understands situations. Look at him. Look at him right now. Step into that throw. Knew it was a soft spot in the zone. He goes right where the safety vacated. Gets man on man. And then his receiver does the rest.
Boy, and that's all about stepping into the throw. And he looks so good when he does it. 38-yard gain on first down. Under pressure. And he'll go down near the line of scrimmage. They will stop the clock here with 23 seconds to go in the half.
The Flyers do a good job at collapsing the pocket to get rush up the field. And they allow the pursuit to get to the quarterback.
So that is their final timeout with 23 seconds left. And it will still give them time to hit a play and get a spike.
Yeah, well, and remember, they have a very capable field goal kicker. So they're really just trying to, if they can get 15 yards, they'd be in pretty good situation, try to kick another field goal, maybe even just 10.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, about 10, because he's got a little wind to his back. And if you're the Flyers, if you play too tight, then they could go over the top.
Yeah, man, if you play too soft, that's what's been your Waterloo so far, so they really need to tighten up coverage.
Peterson rolling to the left, has time, throws, incomplete.
A good tight coverage over there by the Flyers, but a nice job at moving the pocket. You see him move the pocket, try to allow your quarterback to find somebody in one of those seams.
Down to 17 seconds to go, and it's 3rd and 10.
Look for the blue streak to try to just get positive yards here.
To throw, deep, incomplete. Almost picked off.
Saffron over there.
Now it's 4th down and 10. So you either got a field goal try of about 48 yards or you throw one into the end zone.
And that's what I think we're going to see. It's probably him throw another one into the end zone.
Unless you can get some kind of square out and get out of bounds. But you got to get inside the 21. If you're the Flyers, you give them anything over the middle.
I'd put a safety over the top because they got trips to the right.
And they're going to go for the corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Do we get a flag? We don't. Touchdown, Blue Streaks. There was some contact. Let's take a look.
Well, I'll tell you.
Right there.
Medley had no idea where the ball was.
But it wasn't a push-off. He was just trying to cut inside of him.
The receiver has every right to that football, and you saw him right there come back for the football. It was underthrown, and the receiver knew where the ball was. That extra point looks like it's going to go awry.
So it remains 16-0. Archbold with 2 seconds left in the half. We'll just keep it here and well, that's why I barely got the words out about if you're playing a little too tight, they can go over the top. And that's exactly what they did.
Exactly what happens, you know. And we kind of saw this in early portions of the Ohio State game when they were playing Indiana. As a young defensive back, you know, you panic when the ball is in the air. You know, And this is kind of what happens here. He kind of panics when the ball is in the air, never located the ball. You know, you really have to be looking. When the receiver looks, you have to look.
When I looked at it the first time, it kind of looked like the receiver had pushed
off.
But you can see on the replay, he just put his arm that way to try it more of a swim move.
To come back for the football.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, excellent play.
I mean, it wasn't like the Roger Staubach to Drew Pearson where he shoved Paul Krause to the ground.
Yeah, you still remember that?
Oh, absolutely. Was blatant offensive pass interference. That kickoff going to go out of bounds, so nothing will come off the clock. Oh, absolutely, I remember that.
Well, I tell you, you know, usually those kind of plays have the Raiders involved. You know what I mean?
Well, the funny thing was, if you ever watch it again, they threw the flag on Krause.
Right.
And Krause was the guy who got shoved to the ground. I'm sure that's up on YouTube somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's your homework assignment. Well, my brother was a Vikings fan, so that's part of
Well, that's part of their punishment.
Yeah, but they got punished a lot in the postseason. 4 times in the Super Bowl.
Hey, thank goodness for Buffalo, huh?
Then you also had the Gary Anderson one in the later on in the playoffs where he had missed all year. Never say that. Oh, he hasn't missed all year.
Doink.
And thank you very much. Here's Osborne. Pick up of about 9, and that'll end the first half. A half marked by big plays and 1 goal line stand. And the Archbold Blue Streaks have a 16-0 lead over the Lake Flyers. Steve and I will be back in a little bit. Halftime coming up next. This is the Toledo Sports Network.
On the job for you for over 100 years. You need a career. You need a future. Local 8 can help you make it happen. Join the men and women who build our community. Become a part of a proud tradition. Build your career. Build your future with the brothers and sisters of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 8. We're on the job for you.
We're on the job for you. We're the local IBEW.
A rewarding career begins with an apprenticeship in the piping industry. Our state-of-the-art training facility, combined with on-the-job training side by side with a journeyman, delivers the experience needed to become a professional plumber, steam fitter, or HVAC service mechanic. Avoid costly tuitions and student loans. Earn a competitive wage and college credit in an exciting trade. We are the Northwest Ohio piping industry, building the future through dedication, knowledge, and expertise.
Shows in the 1970s often featured mobsters and thieves who resisted the law. It comes as no surprise that in 1980 the Blues Brothers, on the run from the law in Illinois, could relate to the outlaws of the Wild West and establish their own reputation as outlaws, forming the famous Western league, Rawhide. good guy and outlaws off in gray. Shaken Elwood, although breaking the law, do so on a mission from God, to save an orphanage. But as our next song warns, if a cowboy doesn't change his ways, he'll forever chase the devil's red-eyed herd as one of the Ghost Riders in the sky.
I gotta bring it back, loop it back out so you guys can, you know, sometimes if I oh no, I didn't figure it out. Yeah, we didn't get it over, remember that. That's all they do. Oh, it went out. These things go to do. Oh, don't worry about it. That's the last one. I know it's like
Blues Brothers concerts featured a wide variety of music genres, from western to classic rock to rhythm and blues. They revived the following 1966 hit and returned it to the number 18 spot on the American Top 20. Here now is Gimme Some Love.
That tornado came right along the north side of 795, went through the school, and as it was heading that way, it took a turn. It went out that way instead of continuing out.
I think a lot of the problem is that they don't get covered. Doesn't like that we're not.
Blank?
Yes, sir.
Right. Actually, hear you. That extra half of 45 minutes is what we need. And this is the very
Sometime in the late 1970s, going on 1985, no one predicted that by 2006 the Blues would only exist in the classical records department of your local public library. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, exhumed from our community library by the Blues Shrinks, here is Cantor Church Blues.
1964, brothers Ray and Dave Davis formed the Kents, a British rock band that had 5 top 10 singles in the United States. They were part of the British invasion, but stopped touring in 1965. The band continued to record until 1996, when the brothers couldn't get past the creative differences. Their breakout hit and best known song is The Spotlight for Our Color Guard. Here it is, You Really Got Me. The final song in our classic rock show was recorded by Motley Crue in 1987 and became their second top 40 single. The album by the same name reached number 2 on the Billboard chart. We close our show tonight with Girls, Girls, Girls.
we going to go here? I can't hear anything.
Oh, how about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can go anytime. Just give me a 5, 4, 3, or no, just go. You know, I'm gonna turn you up right now. You're up now. So.
All right, back we are at Lake High School as we get ready for the second half. Archbold a 16-0 lead over the Lake Flyers in a game that did not play like a 16-0 game, Steve Taylor.
It didn't. I mean, Lake had its moments and it had its opportunities. And when we go back and look at that big goal line stand that the Blue Streak had down there on the 1 yard line, you know, that could be the turning point in this one. But it's going to be imperative for the Flyers to come out. They're going to get the ball first and just get back to basics. Just moving the chains. Don't try to do too much. You can't get 16 points back all at one time. Just move the chains. And I expect to see more of the jumbo formations. See what happens.
Archbold got on the board first. 8:06 mark of the first quarter, a 26-yard field goal. And that became a 10-0 lead. A little less than 3 minutes later on a 68-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Gabe Peterson. Now the Flyers got inside the 1 yard line, went for it on 4th and goal, didn't make it.
So they say.
Well, those are the ones that matter.
Those are the ones that count.
Those guys are the only ones that matter.
But it did look like his second effort may have gotten him across, but you know, maybe his knee could have hit the ground before he pushed the ball across. In any event, it's still 16-0.
We didn't have the best of angles on it either.
But you know, but if you like, you have to look at the positives and the way they moved the football in that drive in particular. That's kind of what I think they need to base their second half around, is varying their attack, not just going off jumbo and being very predictable, you know, but also spreading them out in their runs and just trying to outflank the defense.
Archbold got a touchdown with just 2 seconds to go in the half on a 4th and 10 at the Lake 31-yard line. Gabe Peterson hit Sam Peterson in the left corner of the end zone. So we're 2 plays away from a 10-7 game here. The extra point on that was no good. But you can see the difference here. Archbold through the air, 6 of 13, but those 6 account for 164 yards. On the ground, Archbold 15 carries for 136 yards. 68 of those came on the Gabe Peterson quarterback run around the end. So you're looking at 300 yards total offense for Archbold. Meanwhile, the Flyers were 3 of 5 through the air for just 17 yards. On the ground, 23 carries, 70 yards. So you're looking 300 to 87 in total yardage. But, like I say, we were 2 plays away from a 10-7 game.
Being very close. You know, and if you're Archbold, you've been very, very diverse on offense. Now, Lake, and if you're a Lake Flyer fan, you have to try to make these guys one-dimensional. You can't allow them to continue to have it both ways. You know, you got to shut down the run. And then the other thing that's been really hurting the Lake defense is their inability to play third downs. You know, Archbold has played the third downs a lot better, and they've moved the change. On third and long situations, they've converted at least 3 times.
Well, through the air, Archbold has had gains of 31, 32, 38, and 50. On the ground, they've had gains of 26 and 68. So you have 6 plays that have been 25 yards or greater.
Chunk plays.
So it'll be Archbold to kick off. He will squib this one. The Flyers will take it at the 36 and get it back out to the 41-yard line. That was number 44, Justin Cole, on the return.
Well, Lake in a position to open up their offense so they can really – they don't have to just try to run the ball. You know, they have their entire playbook at their disposal in pretty good field position. And that's been the common theme tonight. They've had the ball in pretty relatively good field position.
But the 16-0 score may take them out of the type of offense that they want to run. We'll see. You got that stack to the left, Osborne. Only about a yard or two.
You see, just at the last second, Archbold shifts its defense over, just really offsetting that offensive line of the Lake Flyers.
Well, it's too bad you can't run a reverse off that play.
You know,
if Archbold starts cheating too much, that would open that up. 2nd and 8. Handoff right side. No room for Makowitz. May have lost a yard.
Alden Warnke is just some good football player. I mean, this kid is always where the ball is. He has a nose for the football.
Well, when it's 16-0, you can stack the box and make them beat you through the air.
That's kind of what's going on right now, Norm.
So 3rd down and 10 for the Flyers, or 3rd and 9, I should say. Dalvin Thal rolls to the right. Tried to throw it back the other way and then just threw it away. They were trying to set up a screen, but the Blue Streak sniffed that out.
They sure did. Tried to set up the tight end screen. Archbold was having nothing of it. But again, you saw the Archbold defense, 9 guys in the box right there, Norm. Yep. And they're just manning out, and they're saying, look here, we're going to put our corners on islands. You're going to have to beat us.
And now Lake will have to kick it away. End over end kick. Going to go out of bounds. It looked like somewhere around the 32. Let's see where they mark it. Hey, I'm pretty good.
Pretty good eyes there, buddy. I think he heard you. That's what it was.
That and $1 will get you a cup of coffee, though.
That every time.
Yeah, I ended up getting a water at the concession stand. I went up there and I ordered a rum and Coke, but they didn't have any.
Yeah, I'll just take the Coke.
1st and 10. Quarterback, keeper. Peterson with a 1st down. Boy, if the Flyers cannot stop that play, this is going to be a long second half.
Yeah, I tell you, that backside run, well, it gave a look like they're going to run to the right, and they run back to the left.
It's a young Lake Flyers team. They won their first 2 games. If they're hanging there, I don't see a lot of energy out of them coming out here in the 3rd quarter. 3-man stack to the left, and that's where the screen play is. Rodriguez, cross midfield into Lake territory and out of bounds. It looks like enough for the 1st down.
Quick screen, hot screen over there. Look at him. You got to love that. Wide receivers blocking down the field. You see number 24, number 25. That's Girdham and Beck just blocking up the field, just almost just opening up lanes, running lanes for the receiver.
That's the only way that play works. Those guys blocking. On 1st down. This looks like Sam Peterson. Not a whole lot there. No. Inside the 45, they'll mark it at the 43 for a gain of 3.
Damian Allison met him in the gap.
But Sam Peterson, 7 carries, 50 yards. 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper. Inside the 40 to the 38 for a gain of 5.
Good push up front. Gladio, Short, Zimmerman, Girk, and Galvin. Great push up front. They're just really dictating this one. They're winning the battle in the trenches.
So 3rd and about 2 for Archbold, who has a 16-0 lead over Lake. 8:47 to go, 3rd quarter. And a flag.
Legal substitution. That's what I kind of thought. I thought it was 12 men in the huddle. And they tried to run that last guy off at the last moment.
It's kind of tough to sneak him off without anybody seeing him.
Yeah. Referee Paul Hines caught him.
Yeah, you cannot have 12 guys in the huddle. So it'll become 3rd and 7.
Here's another one of those 3rd down situations for the Lake defense.
Boy, the sun went down, and so did the temperature.
Real quick.
This is September the 8th, gang. We might be hitting low 40s tonight.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's calling to be in the 40s, like 44.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. Peterson gonna throw, and incomplete.
Not quite sure where he was going with that one.
He was trying to find somebody open, and I don't think he really did. I think
No one was there.
More or less threw it away. Well, this is 4th and 7. And no punt to come here, apparently.
Yeah, I think he's going to quick kick this.
Yeah. That would be a good idea. High end over end. Going to bounce at about the 10, inside the 5, and down at the 3-yard line. That's a terrific kick.
Boy, you couldn't have scripted that one better than that.
That looked like a wedge shot.
Not
Not mine, somebody else's.
It kind of stuck, didn't it?
Mine would be more like a line drive that would carry across the end zone, but
hey, we're not going to talk about wedge shots.
So 1st and 10 at Archbold on their own 3-yard line. We've seen them backed up before.
And that's kind of what made them simplify the offense and go to more of a power game. This time it's
Sam Peterson going to pick up about 2.
As he falls forward.
The Flyers who are backed up here on their own 5 really need to get this ball moved downfield. It was Osborne with the carry, my mistake. Lake trailing 16-0. 2nd and 8 on their own 5. Delventhal found a little crease. Got out near the 10-yard line.
That's going to get him close to the 1st down. But you get your spread right there, and you just kind of move your line, get a little bit of space going here, and turn it up. Bring up 3rd and 2.
Even if you can't throw, a play like that will help stretch the defense a little bit.
Yeah, you got to move them. You got to move them around.
Still 8 guys in the box.
That's a smart here. I think I'd run to that strong side here.
And that's what they're going to try to do, but, boy, that's just a lot of bodies in there.
Overloading that side, and, tempers are prevailing. But you see right here, what they do is they're putting 9 guys in the block. They's like, look here, you're going to have to throw this football to beat us.
Well, number 71, Cash Garicki, a senior, 6'3", 265, was one of the guys that was gumming things up in there. So now the Flyers got a punt out of their own end zone. No pressure. Going to be taken at the 41. Sidestepped a defender. And now Rodriguez inside the 20 to the 16-yard line.
Yeah,
terrific return by Nick Rodriguez.
And this one's probably going to come back.
Yep, we got it's a good eye there. We got a yellow hanky there at about the 28-yard line. See if we can see it. There's the block right there.
Illegal block in the back.
Did not quite get around his shoulder.
what would have set the blue streak up in great field position pushes them back.
To only good field position.
Good field position.
At the Lake 45. Sam Peterson will line up and now get the handoff. Gain of 5 to the 40.
Peterson on the give to Peterson. But look at that up front. Look at that right there. Number 70, Zimmerman leading the way, looking for somebody to block. Great blocking at the point of attack.
Yeah, Andrew Beck in there, too, leading the number 26, 6'5", 215, a senior. Keeper. Inside the 35, close to the 30.
Nice read option by Peterson. See him right here, read the defense, eyes up the field, puts it in his brother's hands, pulls it back out of the stomach, cuts it up. And we've seen his sweet feet take it the distance already tonight.
Second and, nope, that was a first down. First down at the Lake 31-yard line, 16-0 as you see. Archbold with the lead over the Flyers. 5:03 to go in the third. Boy, student body left. Let's take a look.
Good push up front. I mean, you got linemen upfield looking for guys to block. Archbold kind of imposing its will at this point.
Yeah, and they're being methodical about it here. Second and 5. Quarterback, Gabe Peterson. Dragged down, short of a first down. Play was strung out pretty well by the defense. He kept looking for a crease but never found one.
They're just opening up a flex power running game now. Peterson's going to take it himself.
Yeah, well, this is a direct snap to Sam Peterson. Flag thrown in.
We're going to get a face mask, and this will go against the Flyers. We'll see if it's a 5-yarder or a 15-yarder.
Sam Peterson was trying to help him out a little bit, too.
Yeah, we're going to get the big variety on this one, and it's going to set up first and goal.
It's a half the distance.
First and goal, Archbold at 9-yard line.
.344 to go in the third. Flyers need to make a big play here. Sam Peterson inside the 5. Well, nope. Down to about the 6.
Boy, look, tough yards inside.
Once again, he had Andrew Beck that he was running behind.
Well, they take Zimmerman and almost use him as like a tackle eligible, and they'll move him around. And he's like the guy, the first guy through the gap.
Quarterback keeper. Boy, nothing there at all.
Dylan O'Quinn said, hey, enough of this.
He's fun to watch.
He is. He's a big kid.
Third goal from the 7.
Got to believe he's getting looked at.
From somewhere. 6'5", 255.
Inside the 5 to the 1.
Tough yardage and hard running by Peterson. Okay, just straight ahead. Oh, great block by number 52. And that's Miller. Brody Miller just stands up his man, Griffin Pollock.
Well, this is a huge play for the Lake defense. 4th and goal at the 1.
See if they can return the favor.
And we're going to have to wait to find out because I think we got a timeout. We'll take it here at the minute 54 to go in the third. 16-0 Archbold leads Lake on the Toledo Sports Network.
Moe's Place, downtown Rossford, has the best burgers in town and much, much more. Stop by for their famous Flaming Moe burger. Moe's Place, proud to bring you Rossford High School sports.
A rewarding career begins with an apprenticeship in the piping industry. Our state-of-the-art training facility, combined with on-the-job training side by side with a journeyman, delivers the experience needed to become a professional plumber, steam fitter, or HVAC service mechanic. Avoid costly tuitions and student loans. Earn a competitive wage and college credit in an exciting trade. We are the Northwest Ohio piping industry, building the future through dedication, knowledge, and expertise.
Now here we go, 4th and goal for Archbold. The 1-yard line. Sam Peterson, did he get in?
Oh, he got over.
Touchdown.
Peterson straight ahead.
It's really been the tale of this game. Up front, you've been talking about it all night, Steve.
I mean those guys are getting it done. That makes for a very, very good video review when you sit down and look at it and you see that you're really getting it done up front. It's going to make your coaches proud.
And that extra point is good. So with a minute 50 to go in the third, it's now Archbold 23 and Lake nothing, and we'll be back on the Toledo Sports Network.
Hey golfers, come play Toledo's premier public course. Heather Downs Country Club is where you belong in 2017. Heather Downs is a beautiful 18-hole layout with stunning views. Tee times are available 7 days a week with great rates. Want to work on your game? Our driving range and practice center is the best place to groove your swing. Try individual lessons with golf director Dan Sutton. Clinics are forming now. Go to heatherdowns.com or call 419-385-0248. Heather Downs Country Club, where you belong in 2017.
50 to go in the third. 23-0 Archbold leading Lake. We were talking during the break that you got a lot of seniors on Archbold and you got a lot of underclassmen for Lake, and that those offensive defensive line for Lake, a lot of sophomores and juniors.
Well, that combination is really tough, and that's kind of what we talked about in the open, Norm, is the youth of the Lake Flyers. Were they ready for prime time?
Return up to about the 42. No, but this is part of the growing pains when there's nothing wrong with growing a group together like this, and it's going to pay off. You're going to have another year in the weight room. You're going to have another, and some of these guys 2 years,
and some of them 3 because we've seen freshmen out there that's playing.
Right.
But you learn what not to do when you face adversity, and for Lake, now they've got this on film and they can look and say, hey, we should have done this, we could have done this, we could have done this.
So on first down, Elventhal. First down into Archbold territory at the 44.
Oh, that's a nice jolt right there. Good backside run. Good blocking at the point of attack. A little misdirection. Good seal block. That's number 79, Joe Mutt comes over. 6'3", 260. A lot of size for this. Only a sophomore. Excuse me, a junior.
So first down at the 44.
A little trickeration, and he cuts it.
Absolutely. Makowitz going to take it to the house. 44 yards.
But Norm, when we go back to this replay, I want you to watch this backside block that he picks up that enables him to go all the way right there. That block right there is what allowed him to cut it and utilize his speed in the open field. You see, they have dangerous guys. If you get them in the open field, this is what can happen.
Couldn't quite get a number on that block. Giapetta on for the extra point. Kick is up and no good, wide to the left. So the score will remain 23-6 Archbold, but Lake is on the board with 1:29 to go in the third, and we'll be back on the Toledo Sports Network.
Conveniently located in downtown Rossford, Ohio, the law firm of Heben, Summer, and Murphy is there to serve your estate, business, and litigation needs. Heben, Summer, and Murphy is a proud sponsor of Rossford Athletics. Contact the law firm of Heben, Summer, and Murphy at 419-662-3100 or on the net at www.hsm-law.net. Go Bulldogs.
So the Flyers get on the board. It's 23-6 Archbold. Unfortunately, with the missed extra point, it remains a 3-possession game. Oh, nice hit. It was Rodriguez on the return down at the 25. See if we could get a look at this.
I'm saying it's going to be Alex Salisbury, number 4, who comes down and sticks his shoulder in.
Boom, right there.
Let's see if that gives the Lake defense a bit of momentum.
Yeah, we'll see if it brings a little fire to the defense.
Well, Archbold has been more deliberate this second half. Let's see if they elect to open things up here now that the Flyers have gotten on the board.
And back to throw under pressure. Down he goes. Number 15, Dylan O'Quinn.
Boy, did we wake up a monster or what? Dylan O'Quinn, look at his hands right here. The rip move. Look at him as he goes up under. Rip, and down goes your quarterback as he beats number 71. That's Cash Gerke.
You know, when you have a really good player in high school, they stick out like a sore thumb.
Oh, my goodness. And you can't hide this kid.
No, they're so easy to spot. He's going to be playing on Saturday somewhere. Quarterback keeper on second down. Peterson only picked up a couple.
And over there again is that guy, Dylan O'Quinn.
Now that Lake's got a little momentum, it's 3rd and 18, and they really need
Haven't we said this before?
a 3rd and out here. I mean, you know, you get a 3rd and out here, you get a short field, game gets a lot more interesting.
It's a little interesting. The defense has to get off the field.
There's about a 2-second differential between the play clock and the game clock for the 3rd quarter. Peterson looks, wobbles, incomplete. I think his arm got hit on the throw.
And let me take a guess who was over there who hit that arm. Dylan O'Quinn, again, the swim move over the top. And here comes Mr. O'Quinn. Hello.
All right, well, that's at the end of 3 now. Archbold 23, Lake 6. Archbold the punt. We'll see what happens in the 4th coming up on the Toledo Sports Network.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
For a free estimate, call Schneider Sons Electric, 419-691-8284. Mike Jameson and Jameson's Mobile Music would like to talk to you about your entertainment needs for your upcoming wedding or special event. For over 25 years, Mike has made wonderful memories.
Back we are. Start the fourth quarter. Archbold to punt this away. And not a good kick. Gonna bounce at about near the 40. Well, who touched it?
Well, it was initially touched by Lake Flyers.
The Flyers got it.
And jumping on the ball very wisely was Johnny Guyton.
Boy, that's one of those you just get away from it.
Yeah, it hit one of the up men, and wow.
Lake's going to have really good field position here at the Archbold 41, trailing 23-6. You take this down, you put 6 or 7 on the board, this game gets a lot more interesting.
It gets a little interesting.
It's been a fun game regardless. Seen a lot of terrific plays in this game. On first down, Osborne. Got a bit of a block, couldn't quite get around the corner. I got to tell you, number 71, Cash Greeky, really fought off that block really well.
He did. He did. He just wouldn't allow him to get to the outside, and he made him make a choice because he wanted to cut it up, but he thought about it too long, and Garricky did a good job at just, stringing it out.
Because if he gets blocked, Osborne might still be running.
He may still be running. You're right, Norm.
And look, he's lining it up wide. Dalventhal couldn't get around the corner. Might get a face mask in here. Number 60, Aiden Warnke on the tackle. Initially, it was a loss of about 7. Now they're going to discuss it.
I think we're going to get a big one. I think this is going to be a personal foul.
Hit to the head.
A blow to the head. Well, you want to protect the quarterback at all costs. And that's going to give the Flyers a first down via the penalty, but
well, what we are learning about concussions in this game, there can't be any tolerance for those hits to the head.
Absolutely. And they're starting to manufacture these new helmets, and we're starting to see them come out in the pros. And Alex Smith from Kansas City is wearing one of those helmets, and that's where technology is taking us now.
You got that stack to the right now. We'll see if Osborne gets, nope, quarterback keeper. Dalventhal, got picked right up off the ground. Well, that's how they teach you to tackle. That's number 11, Zach Roca. Watch this. This is the technique you use to tackle.
65.
Got the shoulder right around the waist, grabbed the right leg, and picked him right up off the ground, but the Flyers are going to get about 8 yards. And now here's Osborne. Should be enough for the first.
And Osborne does. What you're starting to see now is the Lake Flyers firing off the football, and now they're starting to win that battle up front.
Well, they started running that read option.
And that puts a little indecision on the defense. And now
you can't quite go, stack that side that's stacked. On the left side, you see there's only 3 defenders over there, now 4. Tried a little reverse, ball's on the ground, and Archbold's going to get it. First Flyer turnover. And that's what I was talking about earlier, is trying to run that reverse once they got guys stacked over there, and the exchange between Osborne and Makowicz just didn't click.
It just never did. But it was the defensive line. Did you see the shift? The last-minute shift at the defensive line, what they did is they overloaded that A gap, and they blitzed that A gap, and that's what caused all of the confusion. It pushed the interior line back.
Once you get that penetration, it can cause a lot of problems. Quick out of bounds. Number 22 on the reception, that's Gavin Grime.
Grime knocked out by Guyton, who's over there. And you see Archbold has no intentions of taking the pedal off the metal. It burned them last week. They're continuing to be aggressive offensively.
Now that's a tough break for the Flyers. They looked like they were headed toward the end zone. Handoff now across the 35. Sam Peterson on the carry. And it looks like it's going to be another Archbold first down. Well, this is where the Flyers got to pick themselves up here.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough emotionally when you...
Oh, no question. Three receivers wide to the right. There's only two defenders out there. Handoff, though. Sam Peterson to the 40.
Jeremiah Glander over there on the stop. Another junior interior lineman. And you know, it's learning on-the-job training right now for Lake. These young kids understanding, you know, trial under fire.
2nd and 7. We're down to 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 23-6, Archbold with the lead. Keeper, Gabe Peterson. Another first down.
Nice spin move by Peterson. He spins to daylight, continuing to move the chains.
And there's no reason not to keep working the clock this way.
Yeah, absolutely. You see a more methodical, excellent kickout block there. It's number 64. That's Mason Babcock.
Maybe a little bit of a hold there on Griffin Pollock. Oh, look at that. Guess who? Dylan O'Quinn.
There's our guy again.
I would say he's pretty good.
I think Goricki's going to see this guy in his sleep tonight because he's had some highlight reel plays on that left tackle.
3-yard loss. The fact that he's 6'5", 255, and can stand up and play that way, I think says a lot about his athletic ability.
You know, the biggest compliment is when you see the opposition just kind of slap you 5 and shoulder bump you. And I saw Ben Zimmerman pull, and he hit him there, and he stood Zimmerman up. And right after that, Zimmerman just goes over and just taps him on the shoulder like, man, yeah, good block, guy.
3rd and 10 for the Blue Streaks at their own 49. They were down to 3 seconds on the play clock, so they'll have to take a timeout. We'll take it as well. 7:18 to go. 23-6, Archbold leading Lake on the Toledo Sports Network.
Tires play an important role in your vehicle's handling, comfort, and fuel efficiency. So when it comes to maintaining them, you need a name you can trust. At Dan R's Automotive, our expert staff will help you find the perfect tires to keep your vehicle at peak performance. We have a huge selection of top brand tires for you to choose from. Having issues with your tires? We'll diagnose the problem and get you back on the road. Visit Dan R's Automotive today for tires from a name you can trust.
So 3rd and 10 for the Blue Streaks. Peterson throws over the middle and complete. A little high for Andrew Beck, the tight end.
There's the freshman safety, Tyler Safran, coming over the top to break that up.
You know, the fact that so many freshmen and sophomore are getting playing time is really going to help Lake in the next year or two. And they've already won 2 games this year.
Yeah. This could be dangerous this year yet.
Nice pickup by the punter. Got to take the punt on a bounce. And a couple of yards for Johnny Guyton before a big hit.
You know, good job on the Lake defense right there. Just standing up and getting the ball back. I mean, they could have really packed it in and just said, hey, this thing's over with. But they really just dug in and got the stop and got the ball back.
You've really seen in this game, too, how one big play by the defense that is a negative play for the offense really stalls drives.
It really does. Really does.
That stalled a number of drives tonight. Now you get that stack on the right side. And this time Makowitz, left side, 30, 35, 40. Look at him drive his feet. Almost up to midfield. Did he lose the football?
He did lose the football. My question is, did he go out of bounds?
Archbold thinks they got it. The officials do too.
Well, you see, what they do is a couple of them hold him up, and then you see another defender come up and rip the ball out. I don't know if we're going to get it from this angle, but you see him hold him up,
yep.
and then strip the ball out of there.
And that's the way they teach on defense now. If you're the second guy to get to the ball carrier, you go after the ball.
You go after the football.
And one Blue Streak had Makowitz around the waist. Now Peterson, cross midfield into Lake territory to the 47-yard line. Pick up a 6.
Allison over there on the stop.
6:38 and counting to go. Boy, that was a terrific offensive play by the Flyers.
Yeah, being that they decided to get the ball in their playmakers' hands. Good defense over there.
Yeah, that's Blake Osborne. Who's a pretty good linebacker, too.
Well, you see right now, Archbold, very deliberate, in no hurry.
But a 3rd and 4. Peterson with the play action. Under pressure. Rolls, throws, got a man. Rodriguez on the reception. Boy, that's a senior quarterback.
It really is. But you see him, elude the rush, and he just doesn't panic. His eyes stay down the field until his man uncovers. It's just hard to contain that long as a defensive back.
And the defense did put pressure on him. Just couldn't get him. So 1st and 10 at the Lake 33. Pick up a 14, the 4th catch for Nick Rodriguez. Quarterback keeper into the secondary. And a good tackle by Tyler Safran. Otherwise, that was 6.
This kid just sees the field so well. Look at him right here as he's just patient. Now watch how quick he is. Look at the hips as he flips to the outside.
It's a 19-yard gain to the 14-yard line.
Like they may have gotten away with a horse collar tackle as well.
First and 10, down to 5:05 and counting to go in the game. Peterson will keep it himself. Inside the 10, bounces the outside, and spun around, and he got down to the 2, maybe the 1.
Did he pirouette twice?
He got, well, this might have been a horse collar again.
But you see how strong this kid is. Again, shiftiness. 1, 2.
He almost got in. Well, you got a senior quarterback taking over here.
Yeah, great point.
And he's no little guy either. He's 6'2", 185.
And he runs hard.
That's nice size for a high school quarterback.
He's taking this one himself.
Absolutely. Why not? Touchdown. Well, he did a lot of the work.
Yeah.
Gained 19 and 13 on those last 2 carries.
Yeah, I'm going to take this one to pay dirt, fellas. See you on Saturday.
So I'll make the score 29-6, Archbold. You know, you're guys, people are going to see this score tonight on the highlights or tomorrow in the paper and think that it was a blowout, and it really wasn't.
No, you know, and he missed that one. That was going to look like it went wide right. So no good.
It remains 29-6. Archbold with the lead over Lake. 4:23 to go. We'll be back on the Toledo Sports Network.
From the kitchens of Italy to you, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen is the home of authentic Italian food. As one of the oldest independently owned pizzerias in Toledo, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen has been serving since 1988. With pizza, salads, award-winning subs, chicken chunks and wings, mom's own lasagna recipe, and our famous cheese sticks, we have it all. Never frozen, always homemade. Arturo's Pizza Kitchen. Hungry? Call Arturo's, 419-698-1641.
.423 to go. As you can see, 29-6 Archbold. And another squib kick. That's what we've seen all night. And it's Alex Salisbury on the return.
Well, I think it's a lot of lessons for Lake to learn here tonight. You know,
well, I'll tell you what, too. Even though the score is out of reach, they will feel better about themselves if they can put a drive together here.
And finish one off. You're right.
Yep. You got a young football team, and coaches will preach playing the full 4 quarters. Dalvin Thal. You know, that play's worked pretty well here in the second half.
Well, the defense is starting to cheat outside because what they have been doing is running behind that power set. What they're starting to do is just run to the middle and run it back to the outside. I mean, excuse me, to the inside.
Curious if O'Quinn's got any hands because he's lining up at tight end. Osborne hit behind the line, and that's number 71, Garicki, and we've called his name out a few times tonight.
3rd down and 6.
But he just crashed down from his interior line position and just put a stop to that.
Osborne has been shut down in the second half. 7 carries for just 6 yards. Now it's 3rd and 6. Delventhal. Nice block. To midfield, and it should be enough for the first down.
Utilizing his athleticism to get to the outside. You know, sometimes speed just kills. That is a great block.
Block there.
I'd just like to see the Flyers take a shot down the field here. You know, they really haven't gone vertical a lot. But that said, that they haven't had a lot of time to throw the ball when they're obvious passing situations. So here would be a good chance to take a shot down the field.
Yeah, just not part of their game, Steve. I don't think it is, because we haven't seen that shot. Incomplete. Medley was the intended receiver. I know you want to do that. You want to try and loosen things up. And Benson seems like he's the only real threat out of the receiving corps. He's caught all 3 passes.
Right, and they've been
tonight.
bubble screens, you know. So, again, they've been underneath.
Second and 10. Makowitz. Gonna pick up about 8. Close to the 41.
Makowitz has a little bit of it to him as well.
He's
you know,
got some speed. There's no question. Another sophomore. 5'10", 165.
That's why you just can't give him the ball 20 times, but, you know, he's one of those guys that can start the band when he gets the ball.
Osborne got close to the first down, but I don't think he quite made it.
And a lot of this, Norm, is just going to be late developing those players, you know, guys like Makowitz, because, you know, Makowitz has that type of ability to, you know, we receive type ability when he touches the football.
Saw him some last year, too. And plenty of speed. And Makowitz gets it again. Cuts it inside the 30 to the 29.
A nice drive being constructed here by the Flyers.
They'll mark at the 28. His last 4 carries have been 44, 31, 7, and 11.
As he closes in on a C note.
I think Archbold came out here saying, you know, we're going to take Osborne away from
And that's kind of exactly what they did.
Yeah. Delventhal. Incomplete.
We're going to get a late flag.
You know, he had Makowitz underneath, but
I think he grabbed him before the ball got there, Norm.
yeah, he may have. It's a flag on the 19-yard line.
So that's going to put the ball half the distance to the goal. So Lake is going to have a couple of shots at actually trying to do exactly what you said, score some points before they get out of here.
Minute 24 to go. They'll be first and 10 at the 14. Well, I think there's a lot of positives you take out of this if you're the coach of the Flyers. And if they could put this in the end zone, this is another positive you take out of it.
But the fact that they're down here lets you know that there's no quit in this team.
Delventhal looks, throws, incomplete.
Had a man, threw it high, and that's your guy again, number 23. And that's Jacob Benson, senior. And that's why he throws to him a lot. He's a senior. You know, it's almost like, you know, that security blanket.
That's what I say. I'd like to see at 6'5", I'd like to see if O'Quinn has any hands down here. That would be a tough matchup.
That would be a tough matchup. That's almost like a Gronkowski, you know?
Yeah, but the fact that we haven't seen it makes me think that it's not there. Look at Bakowitz. Look at that move. And into the end zone, touchdown.
I told you. He has that we receive type speed as he comes up a little lane.
Well, the Flyers have done a better job of getting him involved. And that's that play that they tried to run the last time they were down there, and it was a fumble.
Now, when you run this back, if we can run this back again, we're going to see the guy who opened him up was number 15, and that's O'Quinn. As you come off, O'Quinn is going to go in motion. Now you see him over here, great block, seal block to the outside. Allows him to get to the outside, and touchdown.
Extra point is good. So in the minute 13, Lake gets in the end zone for the second time. 29-13 Archbold, and we'll be back on the Toledo Sports Network.
How's it going? That's right, it's me, the Eagle. Symbol of life, liberty, and the American dream. You know, get a job, get a mortgage, get a home of your own. And how do you find the right mortgage? Don't look at me, I'm an Eagle. But the fine citizens at First Federal Bank can help. They make it easy to find the mortgage that's perfect for you. And they're with you every step of the way. Well, I'm off. I still have some majestic perching to do.
And back we are with a minute 13 to go in the game. It is technically a two-possession game here now.
It is. It is a two-possession game. But we're starting to run out of what they would call time.
Yes. We'll get an onside kick here, I would imagine. Nope. They just decided to kick it deep, and Archbold's going to say, no, we're not going to.
Enough's enough.
We're not going to take any chances here at all. Lake does have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
If they really just want to push the envelope.
Thanks to some of our sponsors here tonight, Genoa Bank, along with TAS Electronics, UA Local 50, IBW Local 8, Benches Greenhouses, Genoa Jewelers, Graymont Quarry, Blackberry Corners, Genoa Custom Interiors, Arturo's Pizza, Heben Summer and Murphy, Moody's Coney Island, Moe's Place. You're going to get one kneel down here. The Flyers will not execute their timeouts.
Nah, that would just probably be too much. You scored. Man, let's call it a day. Get out of here. This is my favorite play, Norm.
The kneel down.
That's my favorite play.
Yeah, if you're a football coach.
We called it the good old we win, you lose play.
Should have one more here.
Well, partner, it's been fun working with you this week. Twice in 1 week, man.
That's more than a human should be forced to do.
Only Norm Waymer.
No, I got to tell everybody, it's incredibly easy to do a game when it's with Steve Taylor. I can tell you that.
Oh, we have a lot of fun.
You are very good at what you do.
And so are you, my friend.
29-13, Archbold, your winner over the Lake Flyers. Gabe Peterson had a 31-yard touchdown pass. He had a 68-yard touchdown run. And he had that 1-yard touchdown run, along with a number of big-time plays in this football game. For the Flyers, they'll drop to 2-1. Archbold will go to 2-1. And for Lake, it's a young football team, but you can see a lot of good things there.
Yeah, you see the growth and process right now. And the team that we saw tonight, I think are going to take giant steps forward. They could be a very dangerous team in the coming weeks because they're going to grow up.
In the Suburban Lakes League, if you're not ready to play them.
Surprise.
All right, Steve, appreciate it very much for Steve Taylor, Mike Jameson, and the rest of the crew here, the hardworking crew here at the Toledo Sports Network. Your final score, Archbold 29, Lake 13. I'm Norm Waymer, and you've been watching the Toledo Sports Network.